How about this for old? Holy moly, this stuff dates back a long ways. On 611 in Easton, just got out of town and we're on the Delaware River Scenic Drive, and indeed it's extremely scenic. Another place to actually ride a bicycle, even if it's not on dirt. Because they're nice enough to have a sidewalk here, which is unusual. So Easton, that whole area, right back down to Route 202, down south, right along the river, is really, really nice. New Jersey is still on the other side of the Delaware there. And what I think I'll do is take this up to Port Jervis. It's only 1 o'clock or so. I have quite a few miles of range, supposedly. I'm a little under half a tank. I never really completely trust. I also have done 122 miles on this tank already of gas. And experience tells me that probably have another 50 miles or so to find a gas station. And that'll put me at about 180 miles, which is, I don't know, this thing also, the fuel light comes on and it's in the center section, it's like blinking on and off. Fuel, 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 fuel. And give me fuel, and it's still got over a gallon left. So, Easton, it tells you all about Easton, which I don't know anything about. So, still in Pennsylvania on Route 611 North, continuing my little odyssey here. Now well past by a couple of miles the Delaware Canal. I still find it fascinating, this mix of mid-20th century and 19th century buildings along the Hudson. Even Easton's an old city. Looks more like it belongs in the 1950s or some new stuff. But it's actually it seems to be a well-kept town. Fairly large. Along this whole route, I wouldn't mind living. Now look at those cliffs. Tree-covered hills on the right, very high. Rise abruptly from the riverbed. Wow, that's awesome. You'll see there's a scenic overlook, which is right here, which I'm not going to do because you can't see anything because there's too many trees. There, you can see some stuff. So where this would really be nice is if you take a raft or a canoe down the Delaware. Oops. You didn't quite see me, even though I have my bright headlight on. It is kind of a blind curve for him. Again, very pretty area. Still very high, kind of a ridge to the left or west here, and very flat with the little river valley, and then another set of hills to my right in Jersey. And this was one of the nicest rides I've taken with a motorcycle in quite some. Yeah, grain car is what they look like. Further inland now. I actually got Pennsylvania Powerball and what does it say? Some person's name. Ah, here's maybe Portland Cement. No, this is Ardent Mills. There's got to be cement. It sure is. Alpha Cement. Wow, look at this. This would be awesome for railroad modeling. Look at that. That's something you see from the 1950s. Eastern Industries Incorporated. Martins Creek Quarry. Alright, back on again. This is Martins Creek. We're still in Pennsylvania. We're going up 611. Look at this. Gorgeous cut. Looks like slate. Slate rock. School bus company. Trailers. Martins Creek. 611. Now this is so pretty. Oh man, am I impressed. I'm very impressed with along the Delaware River on the side of the Pennsylvania side from Route 202. There are curvy roads. You really have to work on it, especially if you have a big bike, like Route 1, the Coast Highway in California, where it's just so curvy along the inlets there, where the sea comes in and inlets. The road hugs those inlets, and it is, after you've done a few hundred miles and then go into that, it tires you out. I'm not sure they are changing or they've just been like burned out. It has really been very high. It's over 90 degrees today, I believe. And that's like the third or fourth day in a row. Yesterday, where I was in New Jersey, was 98 degrees. Pennsylvania, right along the Delaware. I'm not sure what county this is. It could be Bucks County, I'm not sure. But it is absolutely gorgeous. Now there's a truck behind me, so let me speed up a little bit. It's a pretty big truck from the cement company. And if I don't do it, he'll be taxing his brakes. Going a bit over the speed limit. He's not following me real close. He slowed up. Now he's speeding up. This was beautiful. This video clip alone is worth saving. Very pretty. Wouldn't want to cross my lane into something like that. Well, I'd never know what happened. Be face planted into the grill. They have to cut it off. Cut my head out with a torch. What was left of it. More corn. God, a lot of corn around here. If you go on the other side of New Jersey, still close by. Look at this beautiful area though. This is really gorgeous. You'll find more corn there in Jersey as well. Alright, so it's Pennsylvania, Washington Township. If I read that little sign right, there's the Delaware Water Gap way up there. Pretty sure. Looks like the water gap. Oh, no, that's a view. Hope I caught that, but you know, it's a super wide view with these cameras, so the view is so wide that any detail it'll appear very small, unless you're very close to it, like the instrument panel here. And even that looks different than it actually is. If you're further away than it actually is. And Apple Blossom Village, we're a mile and a half from that. Pocono Farms. Pocono, this is the Poconos, I guess. Slate. Trying to keep that truck in back of me, rather than over me. There's a gap right there. I didn't quite get what that bridge was. I just bypassed. It said Route 80, but that wasn't Route 80. Route 80 is coming up a couple miles up the road here. But I'll leave the video on, because that's a spectacular water gap. Seem to be getting quite good use out of the GoPro 3 Plus. Again, in overdrive, barely turning 2,000 revs, going 55 or so. 143, so I've been on the road a few hours. I haven't gone that far, only about 125 miles. Delaware Water Gap National Recreation Area. That's awesome, a little bit different from 287. And crossing over into Pennsylvania, going up Route 32 through Easton, through to 611 through Easton, and now just past Mount Bethel, and this is awesome also. Point of Gap Overlook. Did go several weeks ago now on a group trip that I did not record, although I will record the next one. Now that I have a better mountain microphone and all that, and everything seems to be working out. Oh, look at this. This is awesome. You go out west, go out to Oregon and California, and so many of the other states, you get, you know, regular views like this. But the East Coast also is very pretty. Right on the other side. Oh, that's what it was. That bridge did go to Route 80. I just keep forgetting that the river curves around. So we're coming up to the bridge over the Delaware Water Gap, but Route 80 is on the other side of the river, paralleling the road I'm on, which is Route 611, Pennsylvania 611. That's Interstate 80 to the right. You can't see it because of the wide view and the obstruction of trees. You might see some of the bigger traffic, like semi-trucks. That's why that bridge, I don't know what bridge it was called. I think it was a toll. Whoa, I hit something. Bump in the road. So that was a small bridge that goes right to Route 80. About 6 miles down from the bridge we're going to go into now. Resort Point Lookout. I haven't had this much fun in years as I have the last two motorcycle rides. Maybe I'm getting used to the Vaquero, feel more comfortable on it, or maybe it's just that, you know, I was doing so many bicycle trips, not trips, but bicycle rides last summer, and I wasn't satisfied with the bike I had before this one. For whatever reason, but this is nice. A lot of pretty towns. Delaware Water Gap. Still in Pensy. Still riding along the Delaware, just past the Delaware Water Gap. 45-mile-an-hour speed limit. Cars are just moving away from me, and I'm not doing the speed limit. Truck speed is 20. Holy moly. It tells you it's a pretty steep hill, so I hope. Now let me downshift a little bit. Signal on, and still going to Route East, to Route 80 East. I'm not sure I understand how you can do that, but anyway, at least I'm not saying you know, that was my other thing I got hung up on. Now it's anyway. Before it was oh, so here's 209 North. If I go on 209 North, I'm going to go on 611. Let's see where this takes me. I think 209 is actually the one that goes up to Port Jervis, but let's find out. This is McMichael Creek, New Bridge, and this is Route 80. Business 209. 611. So I think they both become one. Yeah, that's what I remember from right outside of Port Jervis. 611 North, 209. We're on Main Street. This guy's got one speed, and that's super slow. Look at the size of this town. It's got some Main Street. Easton also has a kind of a main street that's like this. This seems to be the style. This is definitely from the 50s, mid-century, last time. Pretty. Big town, not a small town. Do I know where I am? No. Man, am I in... Oh, crap, I know where I am. I know where I am. I should have made a right. I'm going to have to turn around. I actually know where I am. I'm in Milton. Or Medford. Milford. Damn, I usually come the other way. That's why I didn't see this. Now I'm going to have to make a turn. Damn it all. I knew this looked familiar. I'm just used to coming where those cars are coming from. So I'm still stuck in traffic 1 minute after I turned the GoPro off. This is going to be tough. And I thought I was back on 209 611. I don't see one sign for them. I must have missed something. But sometimes they don't have signs that close. Plus, this is really crawling along. Oh, man. Well, back on again after a few minutes. Still on 611. So I think I'm too far west. Roads. Oh, there's a part that the roads are like this for miles and miles. Way down, then way up, then way down, then way up. Road bridge. Well, I've never been in Mount Pocono before. Little town. We're way up in the mountains here. We are in the mountains of Pennsylvania. Yeah, I feel like some ice cream. I also feel like making a U-turn. St. Mary of the Mount. Look at this. Yeah, East Stroudsburg. Let's go there. And Toby Hanna. Oh, this is bad. Oh, I do not like gravel. Oh, look at this bumps. Ew. Oh, so we're East Stroudsburg. We're all right. We're 14 miles. So I really went out west too far. We might even hit 209. Wow, this was tough. Now I'm back probably where I was, I don't know, an hour and a half ago. Holy moly. That was extremely steep. I could not see, kind of a blind position. Very steep, a little hill there. Let's see if I can. There's 209 North, which I should have been on. There's to East 80. Amazing, 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 amazing. Especially following the school bus, changing the battery in the car was just had to do that. So getting stuck, not knowing where I was. I know I should have been on 209, getting back on 209, but way too, an hour and a half later, trying to get to the right in lane to go towards Route 80, and some guy, some idiot, not wanting anybody to get in his way. So this is really nice. It's a hot day today. You can see the haze. Even with the sunglasses on, my helmet's hot inside. My kind of sweating, or some of that sunblock is evaporating into my eyes. So always complaining. But the Delaware Water Gap, very pretty. Probably I might go on Route 46, I'm not sure. What I'm afraid of is heavy traffic on Route 80. And I was just on the other side. Just on the other side on Route, I think that was 611. Right across the river there. The trouble is I kept following 611 and it went west by northwest. Should have just gone right on 209. There's a gap right there. See the way the rock is going up at an angle? You can kind of see the way the ground rose. And then was cut away by nature. Weather, cold, hot, water. Beautiful. So even here in the busy Northeast, there's some quite beautiful places. Well, here's a pretty nice view. On Route 80 East, Alamuchi Township. This is where cruise control is great. I don't worry about. I'm not really into speeding anymore. I mean, I don't think I ever was. I mean, didn't really go fast. I'm much faster than I should have, but over the many years. But I don't have to go 20 miles an hour over the speed limit every time. But a very pretty set of clouds. No rain. It was supposed to be spotty showers, but I think when I looked at the weather maps for some of the areas I was going to go through, I think those are later on. I haven't seen not a drop of rain, but I did see storm clouds and went through them. It's still kind of warm, even running as I am.